game plan on this going in?
Just really trying to impose our will. They really started on the defensive end for us. We're trying to get as many defensive rebounds and turnovers and try to force them into tough shots because that was going to lead it to our offense. Offense is always going to come. It's just when you impose our will on the defensive end, it helps us in every way.
You guys had 14 steals. I think that ties a singles this year's record. What did Lamont and everybody what was working on that end?
Just being aggressive. We knew that some of the guys weren't too strong with the ball, so we just tried to keep the pressure up, stay solid, not try to reach too much, not guard physically, but not without fouling. And they were going to get the ball to us, and that's what they did.
Inslee, you've said more than anybody how much this school, this jersey, this program means to you. To get them back to the Sweet 16, how does that feel?
It feels amazing. BBN been waiting for it for a little while now. We're back where we belong. In the Sweet 16, we're trying to go even further. Our ultimate goal is trying to get to San Antonio and play in that Final Four and win that number 9 because that's what our assignment has been like that since June. We've had one mission and we're just on our way to achieving that goal.
Inslee, what's it like when you see Kobe shooting like he was tonight?
He was on fire. Best shooter in the country. That's why he came here. Everybody knew it. Everybody knows what he is, and it's just a great. I love to see him just go out and be aggressive like that. It makes everybody else just play even more free.
But it wasn't just Kobe. To start the second half, you all were shooting 80% through the first 10 minutes. Did it just feel like you guys couldn't miss? That's what it looks like.
When we're out there sharing the ball, making plays for each other, making plays for teammates, and not playing selfishly, it feels like we're just impossible to stop. And I feel like that's how it was this whole game.
Does that feel like the offense is probably the best it's looked in a few weeks? Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah, it definitely felt like that today. We're like I said, when you just share the ball, play for each other, play for a brother, we're going to look like that. That's what our whole goal is. That's what our philosophy is: play for each other, make plays for each other. And that's what we did today.
How long did that last minute feel?
It felt really long, to be honest. It felt so long. You make that foul and you try and trap and stuff like that. But it just showed how focused you are. Being able to knock down free throws and things like that, as you can pull out the win.
What was it like celebrating with this locker room?
It was great. I had to get to experience this with my brothers. There's nobody else I'd rather be with right now. The coaching staff, teammates, everybody who was part of this journey. We're just so happy and very appreciative of this moment.
How crazy is it going to feel to have to wait a week to play again?
I know that. It's not that long, to be honest. You think about the flight, go home, practice. It's really just a regular game week. Have some time to prepare for Tennessee, obviously, and get back to work.
And you played a road game today, but next week you'll be in Indianapolis, even closer to Lexington. What do you think BBN is going to look like in Lucas Oil Stadium?
I hope they come out. Obviously today was pretty tough playing in a little hostile environment. Hopefully BBN can come out and show out for us because we're going to need it.
And playing Tennessee for a third time, do you guys feel comfortable playing them? You all got the best of them twice. Just hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yeah, like you said, it's definitely hard to beat a team 3 times. They're a great team. They're definitely going to be prepared for us. Like you said, we played 2 times already. So we're going to have to go out there, really lock in, really focus, and see what we can do.
And does it help it being a rivalry game in the Sweet 16? How does that feel?
That feels great. That's what college basketball is about. When you grow up as a kid, you watch these games, you dream of things like this. So it's definitely a big time. It's going to be a big time atmosphere. Hopefully, BBN can show out, and we're going to try to take care of business.
Thank you.
We came out there and made big plays for us and really stepped up.
That stretch early is big. They just could not stop you guys. Was you feeling like they were there and do whatever right now?
Yeah. I feel like since we started the game, the first 4 minutes, we threw the first punch, like I said, and they couldn't find out a recipe to stop us.
We talk about your depth so far. You guys think it's important to learn
Can you repeat that?
each other off.
We're a very deep team. Our 5 or the bench can really be starters in the D1 level, but having a good bench like this, when our first 5 get off to a good start, we can just come in and pick up where they left off. Like, if they're doing bad, we can come in and pick them up, vice versa. But I feel like we got the deepest team in college basketball. It's the best conference. Everybody knowing that. Just tough games. But I feel like it really shows right now. Just like we got the best conference, so we playing against the best teams and just preparing us for the moments in March like this.
You had a few open looks today from 3 they just didn't go down. What did it feel like to get that and one towards the end of the game? A big moment right there.
Yeah. Like I said, had some early open looks that didn't get them to go down, but it's part of basketball. Got it off my shoulders and just kept playing. You know, if you keep playing, the game will come to you. So.
And then you feed off the crowd today, that away crowd. I know you love that stuff. So how did that feel?
Oh yeah, you know, it's just amazing. You know, I'm always like that. Like I like to be the underdogs. I feel like we was the underdogs in this. You know, just looking at the media, everybody was down us and stuff. So you know, we all like that, and we responded well to it.
And then we talked about that being a road environment pretty much tonight. Indianapolis is 3 hours from Lexington, 5 from Knoxville. There probably won't be too many open seats in Indianapolis,
Yeah, like you said, I feel like we'll have more fans than them because, you know, we keep winning. Kentucky fans come from everywhere, so I feel like that would be a big-time environment, and looking forward to that game.
Everybody's talked about those March moments you remember as a kid watching on TV. There's probably going to be some kids out there that will remember Kobe's 10-0 run tonight.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts when that was happening?
You know, it's just Kobe. You know, we get that from him like every night. You know, he's a great time shooter. You know, but I just feel like he really stepped up today. One of the players who stepped up and really showed like his potential to being the best shooter in the world.
And it wasn't just Kobe, but to start the second half, you guys shot 80% in the first 10 minutes. What did that feel like? Was there a message in the locker room?
You know, Coach told us we started off well, but you know, don't get too complacent. And I felt like we got in the huddle going into the second half and said we need a big time 4 minutes, and our first group got us started, and then the second group came in and fed off that. So I felt like it was all good.
And we talked about Indianapolis. You guys will be playing Tennessee, a rivalry game, to make it that much sweeter. How is that going to feel in addition to the NCAA tournament?
Oh yeah, you know, it's gonna feel great. You know, just 2 SEC teams battling again like we just was, but you know, great rivalry game, and it's gonna be a good time.
Any bad blood the last 2 games that you can feed off of?
Yeah, you know, just seeing all the little trash talk. You know, it's part of basketball rivalry, so it's gonna happen. But you know, just getting some rest, preparing for this, getting back to Lex, you know, and doing what we do.
Once they guard us, is you know, we just make the reads off of that. However they want to decide is what you know, we're going to be able to get for the night. So when they're playing their big off and you know, they're staying with their own, they're able to get a good screen and get those guys off handoffs and get downhill. And so you know, regardless of how teams guard us, we always have an answer.
Andrew, with all the adversity this team's faced, does that make this even more gratifying? Probably a lot of people count you guys out with all the injuries.
Yeah, certainly it does. I mean, you know, we've gone through a lot this year. It's certainly made us stronger, and so I don't think we'd be as successful as we are right now if we didn't go through all those things.
When Lamont hit his first 3 of the night, was that like a moment like, okay, he might have something offensively, because obviously didn't score anything last game, was a big presence on defense.
Yeah.
Get his offense going tonight.
Yeah, it's great for him. Honestly, I didn't even notice that he didn't score last game, to be totally honest with you. So for me, coming into tonight, you know, we got so much confidence in him. He's so great in the pick and roll. Just getting, you know, the defender on his back, getting downhill, trying to get to 2 feet, and he does everything for us off of that. So, you know, it definitely was great to see some of the threes fall for him, but, you know, he's such a great player and super proud of him.
The big bucket that you had in your foul.
Yeah.
Just talk about what you know, taking that play.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we're kind of trying to hold the ball, run some clock a little bit, but they're trying to speed us up with doubling, you know, off the ball, and so you want to be aggressive but still hold the ball a little bit. So you know, during that play, I got it in the middle one time, and then I got it the second time. Was, you know, ready, kind of the clock was running out, getting ready to be aggressive a little bit, and the play before kind of made a similar play, got a couple offensive rebounds off of it, but knew I was going to be able to have that space and try to eat up the space and go make a play, and you know, it worked out in our favor. We got an and one. So
how did it compare to the when you had it into the Duke game?
It's pretty similar. Coach Pope talked about it, and you know, I don't even know what happens in those moments. Kind of just black out, and it's a lot of fun though.
To take this team to the Sweet 16, a place they have not been since 2019. What does that mean for you?
Oh man, it's super special. You know, to think that we all didn't even know each other a year ago today, probably, and to come together with all these guys. You know, I just it's a special locker room and a bunch of special people. So to be able to do this and with Kentucky across our chest, there's nothing like it in the whole country.
So the first 10 minutes of the second half, you guys just didn't miss. You shot 80% from the field. It looks like you couldn't miss. What did it feel like up there?
Yeah, that was a fun stretch for us, for sure. I feel like, to be totally honest, it started with our defense, and that really helped us get on transition, get easy looks for us, and so we know that that's got to be our identity and how we're going to win games in March is, turning teams over, being able to get out in transition where we're super deadly.
And you guys are going to celebrate this moment, but you guys are going to Indianapolis next week. Closer, so there's going to be a big contingency of Big Blue Nation, and then you're going up to Tennessee, a rival. How does that feel in combination with the Sweet 16 appearance?
It's awesome, man. We're, basketball, everybody's basketball fans. You want high-level games, and it's certainly going to be that next weekend. And so, we're super excited to see them for a third time. They're a really, really good team, super physical, and they're 2 seed for a reason. So we're ready for it.
During that start of the second half, first 23 points, only one of them was a 3. The rest were dunks, layups, everything. Just, what were you seeing in there that allowed that to happen? Because obviously you all like taking a lot of it.
For sure. We are obviously in transition, probably going to take a dunk anytime you can get one. So Amari was out there running like crazy for a couple of them, which was super nice. Obviously putting pressure on the rim in transition, but then it was just kind of what the defense was giving us, the way that they like to play ball screens and handoffs and things like that. Everybody they're able to get downhill and get the defender on their back and be able to make plays off of that, and that's really what we try to do, take what the defense give us and really execute from there.
I think to be out on the court, I need to be trusted by my teammates and by coach to hold my own. And so I want to be out there so he forgets that I'm out there. So I'm just taking pride and taking it personal on the defensive end. And it's kind of been my thing is going out there and trying to take it personal on the defensive end.
What is it about these environments that bring out the best of you guys?
I don't know. We've talked a lot about being the villains. There's something about that I think that we've liked. Being able to silence the crowd and send them home. I think it's brought a lot of good out of us and playing some good basketball in those kind of environments.
So you're hoping for more orange and
No, we're ready to have some great Kentucky fans out. We had a whole section out there today that really helped us, and so hopefully they can make the trip out to Indianapolis.
Well, and you guys, a lot of these guys have talked about March moments, watching things growing up as a kid. There's probably going to be some kids out there that remember that 10-0 stretch from Kobe Bryant tonight where he was just making everything. What did it feel like being a part of one of those moments?
I'm not a little kid, but I'll probably watch that at home too. I'll probably sit on my couch and watch it. It's just fun to have a front row seat to watching Kobe do his thing. It's awesome.
You talk about getting that step back 3 that you made the last game from Kobe. What about that logo 3? Is that something that was played?
I've been attending the Kobe Bryant Academy a little bit. Just watching him all season, so trying to take a little bit from his playbook.
When you talk about those environments next week, Sweet 16, that's awesome enough, but against the rival in Tennessee, does that add any extra motivation?
We're not satisfied, right? We're going in with the mentality to win. I think there will be some familiarity. We know their guys. They're a great team, and so we're ready to go compete all the time.
They have a lot of ball hands. We got a lot of guards that can guard the ball. So, it was just, throwing different looks at them. I was guarding a couple of them, and Colin and Lamont. You feel me? So it's, I feel like we were just being aggressive and just switching it up. My dog. We do it, baby.
But you only did it.
You're a real one. I did. I got you. Jeff Ruby's.
You kind of stole my question, but what did it take for you mentally to bounce back after picking up those 2 early fouls?
The game 40 minutes. So, if one half don't go your way, you still got one other one to make something shake. So, just got to stay locked in when you're not in the game and just keep yourself in the game.
And you talk about a game of halves. The second half, you guys shot 80% through the first 10 minutes. It looks like you couldn't miss. What did it feel like out there?
Felt like we couldn't miss. I felt good. Kobe felt good. Lamont felt good. We was clicking.
And that's probably the best offensively you guys have looked in a few weeks. Just does that give you some confidence going into next week, the Sweet 16?
Definitely. I feel like we're all coming together and clicking at the same time, like at the perfect time, really.
And we talk about next week, but Tennessee, a rival that you guys have played twice, does that add a little bit of extra motivation too?
Yeah, it's a confidence game again. We see them twice. Now it's the third time, so we just gotta do what we gotta do.
I'd ask you about Coach Pope.
Hey, Mr. Unicorn.
Ask you about Coach Pope and what makes him such a
special coach. What stands out most to you about what he's done with this group, what he's like?
What makes him different is that he's relaxed and he gives you the confidence and the freeness to just do what you believe you can do. Obviously, a lot of coaches have scripts and certain things that are must-dos, but he has that. But then he also allows you to be a basketball player, and pumps nothing but confidence into his players. So when you're a basketball player, that's huge.
Do you have a favorite story of his about him since you came to Lexington?
I definitely do, but it's a lot. We just gotta win. That's the last thing I'm thinking about right now. But I definitely got some stuff to do.
Coach,
I know he's got a lot of quotes and stuff that he tells you guys. Is there any that have really stuck with you?
Yeah. There's one. He's like the results you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding. I think that's how it goes. Or like the magic you're looking for is in the work that you're avoiding. So I mean that's just big. Like that's big for me because I work really hard and I feel like the harder you work, it's just something's gonna shake. Even if it doesn't go well for a while, eventually it's gonna turn if you just keep on working. So I feel like that's kind of the motto for this whole team.
Coach Pope talked about letting you have some freedom, painting outside the line, kind of turning his head away from that. How does that feel as a player under him, just to have that freedom?
It feels really good. I haven't had that since I've been in high school. So, just being able to do that at this level and, having a coach trust you is big.
Thank you. Walker, Alabama. I got questions for both of you just for a little bit. So you guys haven't seen the NCAA tournament really this far since you guys have been here. What does it feel like to finally make the Sweet 16? Who wants to take it first?
It feels good. It feels good. I think it's definitely great for this program. I think we haven't been here a long time. I think it's a good feeling. I think doing it with this guy, just makes it more special.
And the guys yesterday talked about being loose and stuff before the game. Just what have you guys done personally to keep yourself having fun this weekend? I know the guys talked about playing 2K and having HDMI problems.
We got both of our parents are here, so being able to see family and stuff like that.
And just like joking around with the guys at meals and stuff, that always helps. It's just a fun experience.
Today, I guess, how's your shoulder feeling right now?
It's feeling good. I came out. It's a blessing I'm out here, still playing. So it felt good. I was excited. I was able to, help the team out a lot more today. And we're off to the Sweet 16, man. It's a blessing.
How does it feel to say that?
Man, it's just a blessing. And God is, had this. We've had our faith in God, throughout this whole year, and He never fails. He never fails us. So we're excited.
You've had a lot of NCAA tournament success. What is it about it in big moments that you tend to thrive here in March?
Yeah, I just don't want to lose. It's a win or go home situation. I don't want to go home. Don't want this to be the last time I'm playing with these guys and around these people. So we go out there every day just with that mentality. And, we come out with wins.
So it's probably not a coincidence that your team has won 9 of the last 11 NCAA tournament games you've played in.
I go out there and try to win, man. I'm not trying to lose. I go out there and try to have a winning impact every possession. So that's just a result of that.
And Coach Pope talked about the emotion that your shoulders hanging on by a thread is the way he phrased it. And he talked about getting emotional from it, just to see you go out there and fight through it for your teammates, for him, for the love of the game. Just talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't want to let these guys down. A lot of the guys haven't had the opportunity of playing a tournament like I have, and go and making a far run. So I want to give them that that special magic run for them and for BBN and just doing it on this stage, man. I think it'll be incredible for for everybody here and just for BBN in general.
There was a play with about 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Felt like Illinois was sort of getting some momentum. You stole the ball in the backcourt. Remember the play? What did you see on that?
Yeah, it was kind of a long rebound. I think number 32 had got it, and I was kind of like right behind him. He took a dribble, and I just went tried to steal the ball. Got a steal. It was a 2-on-1 with me and BG. Gave it to him, got an N1. It was just an instinctual play, honestly, but I think it gave us a lot of energy and just helped us throughout the rest of the game.
You and Amari helped conduct this offense. The first 10 minutes of the second half, you guys shot 80% from the field. What does that feel like just to be able to run that around anywhere you pass? It seems like it's going in.
Yeah, we put a lot of work in, so we expect to make shots. Just glad that it went in today.
If you are LaMarche, what is Kobe?
What is Kobe? He speaks Spanish, so what's Spanish? What's that, Marzo? Kobe Marzo? Kobe Marzo brand?
What did you see from him tonight?
Man, he was just in his groove. He hit a bunch of shots. He got it going. What was it, 10 straight points or something like that? 14 straight points, yeah. So he's the best shooter in the country. So we kind of expect that, every night, and he can get hot quick. And it's March, so we need him to do this.
Lamont, it seems like he's diversified his game. When he came to Kentucky, everybody billed him as a three-point shooter, and he is. But it seems like he's got a lot more in his bag of tricks.
Man, he's a really good player. He's been working on his game. He's putting the ball on the floor a lot now, making plays for other guys, and then also in the pick and roll, he's been doing really good. So we need him to continue to be great for us, so make a deeper run in March.
And you guys are going to celebrate this moment, obviously a big win. But next week you got Indianapolis, a rival in Tennessee coming. Just talk about that. Obviously the Sweet 16 appearance is sweet, but what about going against the rival for the third time?
Yeah, man, it's going to be great, man. We're excited to be in this position. Sweet 16 teams left. Tennessee's a great team. We're going to go out there and we're going to have a great scout on them and try to win that game as well.
And you didn't get to finish the last game against Tennessee, so are you going to go in that with a little bit of extra motivation in that?
Yeah, man, I hope I can finish the game. Hopefully it's a win too. So I'm going to go out there and just try to be my best for this team and try to win the game.
Leave with you, Horn.
No doubt. Yeah. That's a special thing that gets me excited for sure. Trent, you handed me a little bit of new home decor. I think I maybe saw you put a couple in your locker. Are you planning to put those up around the house or up in the dorm room at the lodge? What's your plan with those?
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking whenever we walk out in the tunnel, I was going to try to take anything that I can get my hands on. Hopefully, I'll be good to go and I won't be in jail with security or anything. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take some souvenirs home. What a special event we're at right now, and we're very fortunate to be moving on after this first weekend.
And this souvenir taking, is this a solo job, or is your running mate Chandler, as you said, part of this?
Yeah, I'm sure my running mate Chandler. And this guy over here. Look at him. There's four for Derbyshire.
Caught in the act. Derbyshire over there, caught in the act, taking another souvenir. Chandler, are you sitting on any souvenirs over there?
Got some memorabilia. Got some March Madness home decor. Same thing. Got two of them. Plus, you got this. It says my name. So when my kids ask, I have proof that I actually played on my sports.
That's awesome. You're gonna have video too. I need those as proof for sure. But thanks for your time, fellas.
Yep.
Hey Trent, just talk about this weekend. Obviously, it's been a big 2 wins. Just talk about how good it's felt to go through this experience for the first time and come out and moving on to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely is. It's an amazing experience. Be able to come up here and get 2 wins with this group of guys, these group of coaches, and be able to have one more week guaranteed at least with these people. It means the world to me. Nothing but God. I don't know. There's not really much else to say.
Next week, you guys are going to Indianapolis a little bit closer, so probably not a road game next week, but you're also playing Tennessee, a team that you played against, have some feelings for. So are you excited to play against that team down south?
Yeah, absolutely. Tennessee is super talented, and they're great coach as well. So every team in this tournament is championship caliber. So being able to play an SEC school that's really good. They were number 1 in the AP poll for weeks. So it's really cool, and I'm super excited for it.
All right. And we talked about that second half start. For the first 10 minutes, you guys shot 80% from the field. It looked like you guys couldn't miss. What did it feel like over there on the bench and on the court?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's so fun to be able to play in the March Madness games, to be able to be here with my guys. So being able to get 2 wins, 2-0 in March Madness. So it's really cool.
Guys like Colin stepped up. He's a freshman, and when we have freshmen like that who are able to step up and play well, Mr. Williams, like you said, it's no joke.
You got a confidence. Appreciate it, bro.
Mr. Williams, we all got a job to do here, man. Another station would like a word with you. First of all, have you ever advanced this far in March?
No.
First time. Not your first time in the tournament, though.
You know what's crazy? Last time I was in the tournament, I lost the other one by 40. I got my game.
That get back what?
Camera.
Right, censor, my fault. I'll send you up for failure. That's on me. How special is it to advance to the second weekend?
I mean, it feels crazy. You know, I feel like no one in 7 months been to this moment before. So, you know, just having everyone's first experience and being together as a team and experiencing it means a lot.
How confident do you feel when March Butler is on your team?
He's a game changer, offensively and defensively. And when his shots go up, and I honestly think he's the best point guard in the country.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you for your time.
No
Wait,
problem.
how about the high five with Coach after the second dunk? As you were running and Coach gave you a big high five.
Yeah. So,
you want me to just let him talk?
So before, I think the play before, Eversich hit a 3, and I didn't jump. And Coach told me, you know, jump at his shot. And next time he shot it, I jumped, and I don't know why he so shot it, but I got the block and was able to get the dunk. So that's why I had to shout out to him and give him a high five for that.
What was it like when Kobe got it going there, went on that 10 straight point run he was on?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that happen from him before in the Florida game, and that's what kept going through my mind. But when he's, you know, hot like that, you know what your job is: get him the ball, set screens, get him open, and that's just the kind of guy he is. Got that confidence.
He went for a pass once on that back door, and Kobe didn't break. He faked, and the ball went out of bounds. You seemed to get a little frustrated there. He came over and said, "It's okay," and then you calmed down there. You guys went on a little run there again. Talk about the camaraderie this team has with each other, even in those tough moments.
Yeah, we kind of knew what was the problem there, and you know what went wrong, and you know we always had that mentality of, you know, next play mentality, and you know he helped me in that moment be able to focus and get back to what I was doing. So, you know, having guys like that who just keep you in the moment, it means a lot for sure.
And you and Lamont conduct this offense. What did it feel like to start the second half? Y'all shot 80% through the first 10 minutes. You just passed them to anybody. It didn't look like you guys were missing. What did it feel like on the court?
In the locker room, we knew that, you know, we had to come out heavy like we did last game. And when you have a 5-point lead, you can either lose the lead or you can stretch it as much as you can. So I felt like that's what we did, and something we spoke about and we executed it well. So just having that moment and, you know, being able to execute on defense too was great.
Thank you. And going in Indianapolis, you guys are playing Tennessee, a team that you guys know are very well. Does that give any extra motivation? I mean, you guys are advancing, but to see a team that you've played twice before, does that help?
I mean, you know, it's March. Anything can happen. You know, they're a great team. Obviously, that's why they got to this point. So having that matchup's going to be fun. You know, we're going to be ready, going to go for the scout and things, and trying to take care of what they do. So, you know, it'll be a great matchup like it has been for 5 years.
Thank you, Mark.
We're done.
Honestly, it's all about the foundation that the coaches built. I think since day one, they let us know what it was going to be and what we needed to do to win. We all bought into it, and here we are now.
Thanks, guys.